Simply. Shrimply. Is it working? Hi, chat. I'm wearing a lav. So now you're gonna hear everything. You're gonna hear my soul, you're gonna hear my inner thoughts. You're gonna hear my breathing, my anxiety, my leaking. No leak. There will be, actually, well, I don't know. Depends on how you define a leak. Welcome on in. Welcome to the Menchie Gangs. There's only one of them. To the Menchie Gang, the mods, the cats, the dogs, to your moms, you know, whoever. I'm gonna let's get an audio check from the mods. Okay, how does chat? Is that lav mic in your pants? Ben, actually it is in my pants. I never use lav mics. They freak me out. I don't know what it is. I think it's my trauma from child acting. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. It's also like annoying to figure out, but we figured it out because I'm gonna be doing a lot of this, so you wouldn't have heard me otherwise. So audio is good. It's a little loud. Okay, I will turn it down a little bit because I'm not even yelling yet. Hold on, I have to do this very carefully.
Only in the left ear.
It's only in the left ear? Okay, hold on.
Remember the setting for that?
Yep.
And yeah, it's a little
Crunchy.
it's a little hot.
Okay. Hold on, please hold.
If there isn't a compressor,
Oh, there isn't.
yeah, I'd put a compressor on
Oh my. Okay, you should have me in both ears now, everybody. Both ears, check.
there. Compressor with like a
How do I do that?
it's
So if I copy it from here, if I go to filters, and let me just copy this one, and if I paste that one. So I'm just narrating. You can't see me. I'm at the computer. The computer's on the side.
if you go to the bathroom, they will hear you.
No, I'm gonna mute it when I go pee, duh. I know how to mute myself. Okay, let's paste it here. There. Make sure that was on. Yes, it is. Okay.
Testing.
Testing. Am I in both of your ears? It's not louder if I come closer. It's just scarier. I'm the same audio, no matter how close I come.
I would ask people, is it still crunchy?
Am I crunchy?
Did you turn it down?
I did turn it down, and I put a compressor on, and I checked both of your ears for wax. And you gotta go to the doctor. Check that out. So you gotta water pump that shit or earwax candle. Although I heard they don't do that anymore. I don't know. They did that to me as a child. It's not crunchy. It sounds better. You're fine. Okay. No crispy. Your necklace is loud. Fuck. You can't look cute and be technical at the same time. So I will take off my necklace. Damn it. I just bought this. RIP to my style. Anytime I try and be stylish, it's just not gonna work out. Okay, here you go. Do you want it? I just got it from Swarovski. It's pretty. RIP. Good point though. Good tip. Okay. I'm nasty? Yes. So chat's over there. That's why I have to look over there because I flipped my screen around. Let me give you a little lowdown, hoedown. Who's the hoe? It's not me. It's Menchie. She's right over there. Welcome to the other corner of my nail studio. This is another storage solution that we built just recently after a long and hard mission of trying to find this exact composition of shelves from IKEA. And as you may notice, like they're not even done. So we had 3 skinny units that make a corner unit. Cause like this is a corner of the room. That's what I said 5 seconds ago. And it just like circles the wall so nicely. And as you can see, my actual nail polish shelves begin over here, which you've seen. So normally I stream over there at a table. And now we wrap around to this side of the room and I have even more storage. I bought a bunch of extra shelves because I'm gonna need them. So this is more shelves than it comes with. I'm still missing one shelf, and then they still don't have these longer ones in stock. Boo, IKEA. Hello, I need the black ones, not the white ones. Ew. And I need the shelf extenders. You can't even see, these are so tall. But I need like one more foot of them on top of each, because like, give me everything. I will build storage to the ceiling I can't reach. What about you? Have you heard of a step ladder? That's how I solve these problems. You know, just give me more storage and I'll figure out how to get there. It's fun. It's my nail polish dungeon, yeah. So we're finally here. Ben helped build my Billy shelves. Yeah, there's the Billy shelves and the black oak effect. And I have a lot of Holo Taco prototypes to put in here. They've all been sitting in boxes or on my previous storage solution of shoe racks, which some of you may recall. But I thought today would be most fitting to for you to help me actually unbox them and organize them, because today is Holo Taco's 5th anniversary. Woo! We are 5 years old. Isn't that wild? What were you doing 5 years ago? I was at VidCon launching Holo Taco. It was absolute chaos. There was a booth, it was wild, and then there was also our online launch, like the main store, and it was insane. Like I think back and I'm just like, did that all happen? Like, were you there? Was anyone in chat like at VidCon? Did you hug me at my booth? Did you buy Holo literally from me, like in person? That only happened one time. The Safiya thing doesn't count, that was free. But we actually sold our launch collection box and our first 5 SKUs, one coat black, royalty blue, flaky Holo Taco, scattered Holo Taco, and linear Holo Taco, like in bottles to people at VidCon, which was in LA in 2019 in July, just to like kick everything off. And that was such a surreal experience. Cause like the internet's one thing and like, yeah, you see the volume of sales and numbers show up and it was overwhelming and we sold out in like 45 minutes at the time. Cause we just like had no idea who wanted nail polish. Now we know, we have a much better understanding 5 years later. But at the time it was just like wild. And yes, the internet response to the online store was incredible. But meeting people and literally exchanging, like, here you go, here's your kit, and seeing the excitement really made it more real. Is that human of me? Oh my God. I pressed A to become a human. I'm not a machine anymore. But yeah, that's what I think of. So I don't really think of like, yeah, we turned on the store button or whatever. I remember like the people of VidCon and that kind of symbolic, I guess, like that proxy for all the customers who showed up, whether it was at VidCon, which was obviously a smaller group of people than online. So if you were there in July of 2019 on this exact day, thank you. I can do the heart because I'm not on a Mac and it won't freeze the stream. Okay, I have to read the chat. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe you're like, I wasn't there, I hate VidCon. What is VidCon? It's probably another question. 2% gang becoming human, exactly. It's wild the drop didn't align with today. It never has. It never has. It's just too complicated. Also, our anniversary is very early in July and it just like doesn't line up, but it's fine. I don't know, it gives us a moment to celebrate our anniversary and just like say that, you know, and it not be a launch, so it's fine. Your wedding anniversary was the same time as Holo Taco. Crazy. That's so fun. You were recovering from food poisoning. Oh my God. Why do hearts freeze on the Mac? I don't know. I'm not tech support. Okay, so grab a glass of water, grab your tea, and welcome to part 3 of different types of organizing with Simply. Is this annoying? Every time I drink tea or drink water, you're just gonna hear it? That's why I don't like lav mics. Don't listen to me swallow. Like my problem is that I'm constantly reaching for a beverage. Like I'm always, like every 5 seconds, I'm like, I need water, I need tea. Like I don't know what it is, so I'll try not to do that, but You like the clinky from the ice? Okay, weirdo mod. Casey's a weirdo. Watching the video on the floor of the hotel room after the launch made me cry. So proud and happy for you. I did sit on the floor of a hotel room and cry. Something I like literally have never done in my life. That was in the VidCon hotel room, yeah. I need water too. Good, silly munchkins. Go grab some. Stop stalling. Mac, fuck. Okay. Here's what we're doing today. I'm gonna tell you right now that there's no way I'm gonna fill all of these and they're gonna be organized by the end of the stream. That's not happening. That is unrealistic beauty expectations. Come back down to earth, thank you. We have to be realistic. I've been doing my swatch sticks for 6 seasons, not 6 seasons, 6 episodes so far, and I'm still not done. I'm not done my main shelves. Look, why is this all empty? Okay, I still have to unbox my other nail polish. But I at least wanna like assess what I have, even if they're not organized, sometimes just to like put them out to see what I have and then develop a methodology. So I'll be happy if like a little bit of organized. So let's start here. I wanna put my Holo Taco prototypes in chronological order. Starting with this side, I think maybe the top, we could start with like prototypes from OG launch 5 years ago on this day. Well, actually we were developing it in 2018, so whatever. But that means like all the flaky Holo Tacos, the toppers. And maybe I should explain what is prototyping, just in case. So for every launch we come out with, yeah, I'm still stalling, relax. Thank you, Dominique. So for every launch we release, we have to prototype them. And there's sometimes like so many, like a ridiculous amount, depending on like why. Maybe we're trying different variations of a shade. Maybe we're trying different pigment mix-ins. Maybe we tried a bunch of formulas and it just didn't work. So then we tried more. It depends. And then some launches, it's like, well, the pigment is so straightforward just because that's what it is. Like that's what's available. Like multi-chromes, we'll have so few prototypes because it's like, well, that's just the pigment. Like it's just that pigment in a base. Maybe you need to tweak like the opacity or, you know, the application, but that's like not that interesting of a prototype to me. What's more interesting to me, and I think detectives, hi, Holo Taco detectives, that's everyone who's here right now, isn't it? You're not here unless you're a detective. Is prototypes of like different formula variations and mix-ins or colors that we just didn't go for, right? So if you're in Holo Swatcher or Holo Royalty, which are the 2 middle and top tier of our customer loyalty program at Holo Taco, then we give you exclusive content after almost every launch. You'll see behind the scenes in like a short with some pictures in an email that shows you like the prototypes, like an overview of kind of how we came to the decision. And you'll see my little swatch wheels with like X's, like that means selection. And then the ones that we just didn't go with. And there's so many reasons why we didn't go with one or the other. It could just be color story. It could be we knew something similar was coming later. It could be the formula didn't pass a bunch of tests that have to be done. It could be like it just applied weird and it just like wasn't working. There's so many different reasons, but it doesn't always mean it was bad. So not everything we didn't pick was bad. I'm sure some of you would love to raid my corner right now and steal them all, but you're not invited. No one will be taking my prototypes. I'm not doing a giveaway. I'm keeping them right here with me. I like to go back to them sometimes. Maybe you're like, why do you keep them? I like to go back to my prototypes sometimes for reference, because I'll remember, oh, what about that other prototype that we did for vacation? Could we pull that over here like a year and a half later? I've done that. And then there's declassified tacos, which we started last year, which was my kind of fun way to incorporate the spirit of like unreleased prototypes, but do it fairly in a way that where we could supply for the demand and just like release things that just like didn't work out or didn't fit. But people had maybe seen in those behind the scene content pieces and they were like, why the fuck didn't you release this simply? And then I was like, okay, I'm sorry, here you go. Just Kate, sorry, I can't read from here. I'm like, what? Have been with you since Jenna Marbles did her 100 layers of makeup after Polish Mountain. Holo Taco has helped me in more ways than I can say. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm done stalling. Let's start. So I have them kind of just spread out, and this is, I think, unicorn skins, but actually I don't know if these are all prototypes. Yeah, these aren't prototypes. But they need to go somewhere. This is my like hold for now. I'm not really using this. Silly Munchkins, queen looking so pretty. Thank you, Silly. That's so silly of you. Happy 5 years of Holo Taco. May I help you sort the prototypes? I just want to touch them. Okay, here, what do you want to touch? How about an ugly prototype bottle that we didn't release? How about this? Look how ugly this is. Hold on, I have to put it in front of my face. Look at this logo that isn't the final logo. And the bottle, this is just a stock bottle. Do you wanna see this? Okay, here, this is the origin story of Holo Taco. This is a mold. So it's not glass, I think it's resin and plastic. It's a mold. So is this. This is not a bottle of Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I can't speak. It's actually a mold. This is fucking giant. Like, this is not our bottle. I don't know why. Why is this so big? But I just have some old bottles, and I know I have others somewhere. I just don't know where they are. So I'm gonna try and find these pieces and put them together. So I like to keep our shipping boxes, and then I organize my prototypes in them because they're really good, like, so I'm gonna put original bottles there. Eventually I'm gonna label them, but we'll do that another day. So for now, I'm just kind of like putting things where I think. Okay, what else? These are glossy taco prototypes. So that was early on. This is a pink smoothing base prototype. I think I'm just gonna keep base and top coats together, because otherwise it's too annoying. Like, yeah, maybe I release pink smoothing base over here, but like, that's stupid. Nail polish thinner prototype without a label. It's kind of like a one-off, but let me just put it here because I don't know what to do with it. For now, uh-oh, I have to blow my nose. I'm gonna mute it. You know, I can't let you be blowing my nose. It's just not happening. Okay, so for some reason, this shelf is like finished product. These all finished. It's just like random shit that I unboxed. And I was like, I don't know where to put this. There's no label on this black. Okay, so that's not really helpful. But don't worry, there's 7 boxes left to unpack. All these are finished crumbs, but I guess I just didn't have them in their packaging. Seafoam home, RIP. I know it's finished by looking at the bottom. Oh, I know what this is. I added a W under it because I was testing different wide brushes. So it's not really a prototype, but it's like a different type of test, you know? Okay. So let me just see if I can cross out this shelf. Or wait, there's some stuff down here. I'm right here. Do. Oh wow, I have so much finished product, but no boxes to put them in. Like, what am I supposed to do with it? Oh, here's flakies. Okay, here. Flaky Holo Taco prototypes. Yes. So a lot of these, okay, so our OG flakies, like scatter, linear, whatever. So it's not necessarily from launch, because some of them are like restock variants. This is like restock batch, October 2019. Actually, that is kind of old. That one just says flaky test 2022. Yeah, 2024. So something like, it depends on the pigment. some pigments just change. Some special pigments just change, like flaky Holo Taco is probably the biggest one. Remember when we had the flaky Holo Taco drought of 2019 and it was out of stock for 7 months? Yeah, ridiculous. But pigments can change over time and it's totally out of our control. And if we buy it all up, which we have done, and then we eventually run out, which happens, and then they like make a new batch of a flaky pigment and it's like not exactly the same number of cuts and maybe it's slightly smaller or larger. Like there's literally nothing you can do. That's just how they make product and there is variance. So some pigments are more prone to that than others. Flaky Holo Taco is very prone to that, but scattered less so. So like I have way more flakies that like I'll look through and approve, or they might give me like 2 options and I'll be like, this one's closer. So I'm gonna put that here for now. I also made it so I could double stack on these shelves, but these shelves will be single stack. So let me go, ooh, what's this? Is this Tap Coats? Like what happened with Xyler? Exactly. So Xyler had a very specific coppery orange holo glitter in it that the vendor slightly changed something about it and it later changed like the color. So yeah, that just happens. And you're like, fuck off, even though you thought you were getting the same thing. But you, like there's some things you just can't really control. And that's also a reason why people will discontinue things. Loving going down history lane with you. Happy 5 years of HOLO Taco. Thank you. Riot, Safiya, come over. Where are you? I need help. This would go so much faster if there was 2 people. Okay, these are just base coats. This is pretty boring. This is finished cracked taco shell in the wrong spot. So I'm gonna put finished product somewhere else because I don't understand why it's here. Okay, so this was a glossy taco test. So we're gonna add it there. Unlabeled glossy taco, probably a test. Glossy taco test. Mirror chrome base coat. We didn't end up calling it mirror chrome. 1 coat chrome. These are smoothing bases, but these are finished, but just from like launch, because it's the old label. So I'm gonna put those here. This one's unlabeled, so I'm gonna put it there. That one's finished and finished. And this was like our old shipper, because this doesn't fit. This is like the old foam. This foam is literally like 6 years old. Where's my garbage? 6-year-old foam, go home. Yeah, we didn't call it mirror chrome. Simply show us some secrets. Your box is right there. I don't think I'm gonna get to it today because there's 3 boxes on top of it. But there's a box that says HT Proto SAF, etc. I like how it's like SAF and then anything, whatever. When I was packing, I was too lazy. Like, I can't fucking do this. Okay, what's this? Finished flaky Holo Taco. Unfinished, linear, but I don't have space. Oh, I have 1 space. Linear. So that's circuit breaker. That's not the same. Okay, these are finished. What am I gonna do with all my finished ones that don't have cartons so I can't like give them away? You know, I'm not gonna give people, like, why is this here too? Finished holo cappuccino. And I have 1 extra flaky, so I'm gonna have to figure that out in a little bit. But here I have these extras, so I'm just gonna throw it there. Okay. Shrimply Shimmer. Shrimmer? Hello? Shrimply Shimmer is a great idea, is it? I don't know about that. What color would it be like? Oh, it could be like this color. I dressed up as a shrimp for you, Safiya. This is how I swim. I told them about how I swim. Here's a multi-chrome wheel. And I think the only purpose of this one, I know, RIP to 2 of them. So sad, too bad. Was to do like original and revised. Because again, like a vendor changed all the pigments. Motherfucker, please, 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 don't change the pigments. So I paint and test a lot of prototypes that literally look exactly the same, just to make sure that they're exactly the same. And the lab does way more of that than me, to be clear. But if like they think that it's like kind of a meh, then they'll send it to me and to be like, do you agree? And sometimes I'm like, no, I don't. And other times I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, let's not be ridiculous, because then we just won't have product. So I have learned to be more reasonable. It's a life skill to compromise. Sadie, you could make a generic gift box for the boxless prototypes you give away. For the boxless prototypes. No. You mean give away, like to my friends, not you guys. Don't try me. P.S. more pinks. Okay, I can do that. I'll do more pinks. Yeah, I can only give away this kind of stuff. Not prototypes, but the finished product that just doesn't have a box to people in my real life. Because, I don't know, like it's unprofessional. It's unprofessional to give you unfinished product. Okay, what's this? This box is cookies and crumbs. I can't tell you something about that one, or I shouldn't. Oops, okay, but there's also original stuff in here. Oh, bottles. It's our origin story. This probably looks so boring, but it's just a bunch of bottles. This was like stock bottles. I had a bunch of sample stock bottles. So a stock bottle just means like a glass option that's already available from a glass manufacturer that you don't have to pay to customize. So I like reviewed them all and I was like, yeah, I hate everything. No. Okay, it wasn't that dramatic. But we decided it would be worth the investment to like make our own so that no one had exactly the same bottle. And maybe this is something like, you're like, why? It's just square. But I think it, you know, the wall of the glass and the thickness and the style of the cap and the little touch of the logo on the top makes a difference, personally. But look at this. It just says holo because we were testing printing silver, like the silver holographic screen printing. That wasn't even the final logo. It just looks kind of ugly. She ugly. But here's more flakies and bottles, so I need to organize them. So let's give me this. Where can I see you better? Maybe if I do it here, then you can kind of see this, sort of. An emo collection. What would that be? And Us All could be a shade name. Yeah, right. Okay. Bottles. We'll keep the molds up front. The molds are so fun. I like them. Let's put the bottles. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the bigger tray for the bottles and put flaky stuff in here. Yeah. So I have, why is like not Milky White? This is a not Milky White test from 2020. Oh, it's from the reform. Okay. You stay there for now. It is very satisfying finally finding all these bottles and putting them together. You know what I mean? So the bottles definitely need a larger tray. This is Glossy Taco, and I labeled it Secret Glossy Taco with like my own handwriting. I don't know if you can see. It's too bright when I come too close, because I snuck this in my Simply videos. So when it like fell over, people would see Secret Glossy Taco. Before Holo Taco launched. Hee, I got you. Put that there for a sec. Big chonker. Okay, these are all glass bottles, just glass. This is here. Since I have so many like flakies and linears or whatever, I think I'm gonna organize them too. What do you think? You agree. You have no choice. Mac, you chose well bottle-wise. Happy 5th anniversary. Thank you, Mac. I can't believe we're 5. Okay, this is scattered. I'm gonna put all the flakies together because there's, no, oh, this one's finished. Oh, but it says pre-order batch. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. I think that was when I ordered like a normal customer and then noted pre-order batch from like, I don't know, because I'm a psycho. So this is, let's put scattered and linear in here. Or maybe I'll have enough for each. We'll find out. This is flaky, 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 flaky. Let me see your flaky. Scattered version 2. Scattered. Different flakies. It's so insane. All the amounts of flakies. Flaky, 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 flaky. Shake it like a flaky. I think this is rainbow snow. We're just like dried up. Look. Help me, it's stuck. It's totally dry. This is rainbow snow. I guess I just put it in the wrong spot. This is fully dry, like half empty. What happened? There's an X on it. So I think that means it was selected to be rainbow snow. So maybe I should keep it. Because I just like to know which one I chose. You know what I mean? But I'll put it over here because I don't know where the holidays collection is. Okay, flaky. Flaky. Linear. Flaky. Linear. Scattered. Okay, we're getting close. Is this all of them? I don't know. We'll find out on the next episode of Simply Organized Logical. Flaky, flaky. Okay. This is all flaky Holo Taco prototypes. Some of them from launch, and to be clear, this isn't like me trying different types of flakies. This is after I decided this is the type of flaky I want. And then there was just like different versions because the vendor makes another pigment that's like not exactly the same, so we have to test them. But it's not like I was like trying out different combos or anything. This is literally just the same, they told us it was the same pigment. Tests. Over 5 years. So I guess that's not that crazy. Maybe it was used for a spill. I think I used to use my prototypes to spill because I was so psychotic that I didn't want to waste my own product. And then I was like, I can just get another one. And I can get 5 of them. So I can do all the spilling I need. And then I can save my prototypes for reference purposes. So eventually I came around to reason and then I started doing that, yeah. But I think I did used to spill my prototypes. Were the ratios different too? Nope, always the same prescription and formula, but when the pigment changes, even though it's the same formula, it's not really the same formula. Does that make sense? Oh my God, I'm so bright here. It's like the sun tanned me with sunscreen. Okay, this is a bunch of after party wheels. Where is the after party prototypes? What is this? This is not the correct order. Why is royalty blue in here? See, I packed in a hurry. Okay, this is a finished, I'm gonna use a shoe rack that's just out of frame here as my finished product, but no box shelf, and I'll have to figure out what the fuck to do with these. Where am I putting these? If I ever do a meet and greet again, I'm just gonna give you bottles without cartons for free. That's how I get rid of them. Happy 5th anniversary. Thank you, I just missed your name. Hope you have a great day and excited for the birthday launch. I'm very excited too. Fuck, another flaky Holo Taco. Good thing we haven't finished it. Another flaky Holo Taco. Look, this one says 2023 new standard. Every time it's the new standard. Okay. Fucking pigments. Okay, circuit breaker. Circuit breaker. One coat black. I'm gonna put him with the white because I don't know what to do there. Okay, one coat black samples. So I will collect them from around. This is Love Spell Evaluation for batch. Me, I was to evaluate. Because again, I think a pigment was technically like slightly different. Oh, here's Xyler, speaking of Xyler. So that was 2023. No, yeah, 2023. So I got a save Xyler. There's my check mark. Simply check mark. Don't know where, but I'm gonna just like randomly spot put things because that's how I'll find them again. Same with Love Spell, like that'll go with magnetics, even though there was like another pigment batch later that I had to evaluate. Okay, see, random things. Queen, are you putting lights on the billies? Yeah, I didn't think of that. And I was just going for the cheap method. You know, this was the expensive custom method. And this is cheaply, doing it shrimply cheaply. You still have to like fix it. Like, look at this gap. Oops. I saw you can put lights just at the top, right? Where it like kind of comes over. So maybe, but also the electro outlet is behind here. So good luck. Good luck to anyone who tries to get there, because now it's covered. There's a power bar coming out of it, but I don't know what's gonna happen if it ever stops working and I need to replace it. Okay, I have to just take these out so I can find shit underneath, and I do want to find I want to find more original stuff. Like, this is after party. Like, I don't know where she's gonna end up. So I will put her somewhere. Let's put some crumbs here. And someone had asked earlier about labeling, and yes, I want to label like the sides of these boxes. Now I could do, here. I could do what I have been doing, which is me just writing in like a gold or silver Sharpie, because it's just really easy. And maybe I will just do that because it's just easier. And sometimes I like change the box, so then I just flip it around. Oh look, see? I literally did the same thing. This used to be like a retro, MP stands for mini production, where they make a mini batch before the big batch to sign off on. So like that has been easy to do, but I also don't know if I'm gonna keep them this way, because these shelves perfectly fit to like this too, and then you can do them in the back. So I have to figure all that out, and then I might just Sharpie on it, or I can use my label maker, because I am fancy. Okay, this, hold on, I'm putting after party here. This is ridiculous. Okay, all but 2 of these are Milky White Shimmer prototypes. Ridiculous. And they all, like, they look the same to you. 2 of them are like a buttercream creme. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah, there might be more. There's just so much shit that went into Milky White Shimmer. It's just gonna read white and blown out here, but absolutely unhinged number of prototypes. That one was tricky, not because the color, like, okay, you want it to be milky jelly, but it was like so many application tests, and my team was even like testing it. People were doing like, oh, you know, I would prefer it a little bit cooler so that it kind of does whatever. And then other people were like, no, it should be a little more ivory. And then other people were like, no, it should be the brightest white. And then people were like, but no, then that's too opaque. They're like, oh, I want the shimmer to be a little more impactful. And then we did try it with a yellowy shimmer, a plain white shimmer, a pearly shimmer, ultimately landed on the kind of truer white pearly shimmer to make it like a bit cleaner, like you just got your teeth cleaned. Yeah, that was the vibe. Anyways, so much went into the amount of times I painted Milky White Shimmer on Ben's nails. So let's just put them all here for now, because I can kind of tell what's what. This is more cookies and cremes, browns and pinks. Cookies and cremes, cookies and cremes. So when we develop shade ranges, not that that was not a full range. That was just like, here's a dark brown, here's a medium brown, here's a buttercream. All right, I don't know if I have that wheel exactly, but you remember. You remember. So to do that, like, yeah, there was some guidance, but there was also like trying to figure out what looked best together, because we couldn't release 17 cremes at once. You know, that's just not happening. So it was more like then using focus groups and people voting to be like, if you could only have 5 cremes or 6 cremes, what's a good, you know, board? You can't have all of them. You can't have all of them. Happy anniversary! As someone, I can't read it. It's the Menchie Yanks in front of you. Thank you, Jennifer Wallace. I'm so thankful to have found a great brand and community. Cheers to 5 more years. Oh my God, we're gonna be 10 years old one day. Isn't that ridiculous? This is Xyler testing. Where did I put him? Here. This is, I think this is all after party wheels. So I am organizing bottles, but I also have a bunch of wheels. And previously I would just kind of like stash them together. So right now there's like room for me to just like put them on the side or just float them on top, one or the other. You can't really put them in the tray when there's like 10 of them. You can put one in, you can shove it in, but because I have so many, it's just not gonna work. So let's put after party here for now. I'll figure out where to go. Look at that. Good job. You did 1 box. Now we can go to the other 2 under it, and there's also 3 more over here. But you know, we'll do what we can. We gotta be realistic. I gotta put this away so I don't step on it. And while I'm over here, I'm gonna grab my tea, which I leave on my hot plate. How are you doing? I'm exhausted. What time is it? Oh my God, it's been 50 minutes. Okay, don't listen to me sip. Okay, I'm covering it. Did that like kind of work? Or did you just hear my hand? Thank you, Sarah Bell, for the gifted membership. Oh, all of the wheels would look cute. Yeah, what does that mean though? I don't know how that, like, it'd be hard, like would I affix them to the wall, you know? What's the tea? So I'm drinking my favorite green tea that finally came back to David's Tea after like 3 years. What the fuck? Probably supplier problems. I'm being annoying, and then I'm like, wait, I fully understand the challenges of the supply chain. Fuck. But yeah, a green tea. It's on my Simply Favorite Picks page on David's Tea's website. Thank you. Sorry, I just missed it, and I literally can't scroll back because I can't see and use my mouse at the same time. But thank you to anyone who's been super chatting or using their member chats, which are free to anyone who's in the Menchie gang once a month. Susan gives you one for free. And just know that I appreciate it. What flavor is it? It's a green tea, and it has a hint of citrus, like kind of orange peel, which I really, really like. And I also add an inch of oat milk because I'm a freak. I'm basically a Londoner. Like, I just fucking love putting tea in my milk. You know what I mean? And also, I'm an LA girly because I just love oat milk. So there's that too. This is LA. Have to build my storage up to fit in for all my purses. Have you tried David's Midsummer Dream Tea? Yes, I love that one. I need to get more like chamomile-y, because that's kind of what that is, right? Chamomile-y, sleepy time, let's rest peacefully and not have nightmares tea. I've had so many nightmares lately. One time I dreamed that I got kidnapped with my sister. Like, that was like a couple of days ago. And then last night, wait, was it last night? I can't remember. I had the scariest dream ever that you could all probably relate to. That my phone got stolen, but we used and it was at a meet and greet. Okay, this is bad. This is not what I think of you. That's why it's a dream. But actually, it wasn't really a meet and greet. It's just like I happened to see some fans, I guess, in like a lobby. I don't know where we were. And then they like hugged me and whatever. And then I realized 5 minutes later that my phone wasn't in my pocket. This makes me sound like I'm afraid of my fans. That's not what I think of you, okay? I'm sure it's an anxiety over my phone just in general, but like, dreams are dreams, you know? I'm sure there's deeper meanings. You analyze and let me know. And then like just a few minutes after that interaction, my phone wasn't in my pocket. And I just like knew with such great conviction that someone had they had pickpocketed me during the hug. Because there's just no other way. I'm like, I absolutely know I had my phone in my pocket. And I can usually feel the weight of it. It's not in there right now. Did you take it? The fuck? And so we used Ben's phone to track my phone, because Apple's Apple. And we saw it like going down the street. And then we like tried to follow it, but couldn't find like the girls who had hugged. And then the next thing you know, like it's like on a fucking train, like on the Via Rail train, and we're looking at a map. We're like, that's my phone! And it's going like hours away really quickly. And then I don't know how we ended up there, but we were like with a security guard reviewing camera footage, and then we were watching camera footage, and then you see a woman, like not a woman who I saw, not like a young woman who had hugged me. It was like actually a group of girls. They were like kind of young. But there was like an older woman who was like handing a package to a man on a different train, and they were like crossing, like it was like fucking Mission Impossible. They were crossing while two trains were moving, and we were watching security footage of one woman going like this and a man picking up the package. And then I'm like, that's my phone, because we overlaid the map of Ben's tracking of my phone to the fucking map, I don't know, of the security thing. And then it was on a train to BC, which is the other side of Canada, to British Columbia. And then I guess I was freaked out enough that I woke up sweating, and I reached for my phone, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, my phone is right here. Please calm down and go back to sleep. Yeah, that's my nightmare. So what does it mean? What does that mean? That I'm just reliant on my phone like this entire generation? Tell me, what should I do? Not me forgetting this is a dream. This is a dream, this never happened. My phone's not in BC, okay? But I did have to check, it's right here. Thank you, Aspen. It just means you're stressed. It probably has to do with anxiety around social media. Okay, facts. It's not a reflection of what you think of fans. Yeah, no, it's not. Oat milk induced nightmare? Absolutely not. Oat milk helps. Our phones are our lives at this point. It means you are chasing something. We have phone anxiety. Go to BC. You're scared of Sally Hansen. What? Simply when no phone. It's stress over losing things and stress in general. I am very stressed if I feel like I can't find something that is critical to me. Yeah, that fucks me up big time. I'm like, where the fuck is my computer? like my laptop. One time I forgot our passports in a hotel. So stupid, because I always use like the safe, and I forgot them there. I've never forgotten them after that. But then I realized it, and Ben went back to go get them, because I think there was like a group of us, so we were just trying to make sure everyone was gonna get to the airport on time. And it was very stressful. And he went back to go get it, but I was like so mad at myself. Like, well, how did I do this? No. Passports are so stressful. Yeah, they should just be in our brains. Like, just fucking chip me so I don't have to remember. Thank you. Happy 5th anniversary. Thank you, Catherine. Looking forward to more years of excellence. Your phone could be a metaphor for privacy and personal space, but it could also be a metaphor for organization, planning, control. Losing it means being afraid of losing control. What? Did you say organization and losing control? That's what we're doing today. We are in control of our organization. That's it. No nightmare vibes tonight. Just casual, cozy organization. Okay, with that, I'll take another sip of tea, put it back on the hot plate, and continue. Who wants to open another box? Okay, you can't see it, but it's right here, and I'm cutting it open. This one says HT Protos 2019/20. Okay, good. So I'm getting early stuff. There you go. Ooh. Okay. So these are 1st anniversary flakies. RIP. I know everyone's like, bring them back. No. But these are the 1st anniversary flakies. And what is this? Oh, this is me just trying them over top of different things. Oh, and there was a prototype. No, that's just a combo. I comboed them on top of unicorn skins. I had to do all the combos before I could release it. This was very early on when I was way too much of a completionist that it like hurt my timelines. Now I don't do the unnecessary exhaustiveness of testing literally every combo. Like, that's not what you need to test, Christine. You know what I mean? You can do that later for fun. There's also some dark rainbow in here. Ooh. Okay, let me find the bottles first, and then I'll organize this. I'll just put these aside for now. Flakies. Okay, flakies definitely go here. That's okay. Oh my God. Okay, this is so embarrassing, look. This is before we finalize the logo, but it's like one of the first royalty blues. Okay, she's gotta go here somewhere. So I'm gonna get another box. Actually, no, why don't I just keep the blues? There's a original black, look at this. Before her glow up, this was one coat black. Ew, I don't like that. I know, she's so ugly. She's such a chonker. She's so chunky. Okay, let's compare though, so you can see the difference. You can see the glow up. I gotta put it in front of my face. Right, so much better balanced. Well, it's a different bottle too, but. She was chunky, and then she had her glow up. She had to go through puberty. Okay, so black will have its own because I'm confident there's more. Oh, RIP. So we were testing colors to release during the first launch. Obviously, you know, it was black and royalty blue. But this was like a cyan color that just didn't work out. The separation is kind of normal because like how old is this? 8 million years and hasn't been shooken except maybe slightly during the move. So it's not, I know a lot of you already know this, but there's some people who don't, who think that separation is bad. Like 95% of the time, it's not bad in nail polish. It's just what happens. It's kind of like organic peanut butter. Like some of the pigments, just way more. Glitters, especially linear hollows, yes, they will stick to the glass, and then you will see a bit more of the clearer liquid or the color of the pigment without the hollow in it. It just happens. So you just shake it up, and then the inside becomes more mixed, and then when you take your brush out, it applies like normal, even if the top of the bottle still looks a little wonky because it's been sitting like that for years. And you'll see more of it as you like use it up, because then there'll be more space. Very normal. Like here, I just shook this and like, okay, now it looks fine. Just a little mixy mix. I like peanut butter. Good job, Ben. We love that for you. Okay, here's a flaky, no, it's scattered. Let's put it there. How'd you get in there? And let's put, it says winter shimmers, but that's wrong. I'll just leave that there. Yeah, you just gotta shake it. That's metal balls. Thank you, barbecue shrimp. You trying to steal my name? I know you had it first. There's metal balls in every polish. They were left there on purpose. Some people will email customer service and be like, why is there a weird ball in my polish? Is something wrong? And we'll be like, no, actually the metal balls, there's 2 of them, and they just help the polish mix when you shake it. It's not like you have to have them in there. Like I've had nail polish that just didn't have them, but it can help assist when you shake it. I don't know. It's like a why not? Why not? Okay, so this is same kind of thing. Just, actually that's like base coats and stuff. What is this? No, that's a creme. These are not organized at all. Okay, this is base coats that are coming from vendors, so I can't really pull them all out. So I will put them here. And these are chai. Like, why is that there? This is from the fall cremes. Working name, chai. I mean, I was gonna be more creative than that, but. Thank you, Moonchild. Which collection was the most fun to create and which was the most challenging? Oh, I need to reflect. Okay, I'm gonna put these here for when I find my tea cremes. The most fun was probably Remix. Because I was like, ooh, what does it look like when you mix all the same formulas together? What color does it make? And it was simultaneously the most challenging for the lab, because they were like, well, this is annoying. Christine, maybe don't do this again. Because, you know, normally we have a modest average amount of pigments, and now you're asking us to add 8 million into one batch, and then, yeah, that's annoying, stop. So I think that collection is actually both. Okay, we never released these. Did I ever tell you about this? I don't know, this is a Shimmer After Dark, never released before. And the random chai cremes. So this was a formula. I wonder if I probably have a swatch reel. They look really fucking sick in the bottle. This is from 3 years ago, to be clear. Like, it's not recent. They kind of look like multi-chromes, but they're more shimmery. And they have a blackish, grayish, like smoked base. My issue with them is that I thought at the time, some people would feel like they're too similar to our multi-chromes, even though like it's a different formula, it's a smoked base, it looks more shimmerier, but it was just like, no. Like there's one that people would have said looks like chameleon coat. And then we were also planning on releasing shimmer toppers. So I just thought it was like too much. But I actually think now that we've kind of moved on from, or I hope I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the people who aren't here. I hope that we moved on from like, you can never do this color or this pigment ever again because you used it once. Because like, well, yeah, it's been 5 years. Like I'm gonna release another purple. I'm being hyperbolic, but at the time I was so like, oh no, I don't know if we could do both. But they are a different formula. I just didn't know if people would like them. If you put one coat, it just looks a little muddy because you just see like just a smoke with a bit of shimmer. So I think it's best in like 3 coats. So it builds up the smoky jelly base and then you have like a shimmer that just looks darker. But, you know, some people might feel like it's the same effect. I don't think it actually is. It's a different pigment, but it's not about my feelings. It's about the customers. So I kind of want to find this wheel. Like, I really love this concept, like shimmer after dark. I don't know, but people are wrong. They are wrong. Cancel the people. Here, what date was this? 2021, March 2021 is when we were prototyping this. So you have to remember, we came out with multi-chromes in 2020 and then winter shimmers not that long after. You can give us everything. What are your weekend plans? Simply this. Just like you. Okay, what's this? Dark rainbow? Yes. Okay, wait, I'm gonna grab that in a second because there's a lot of them. But I found, RIP Frostlight. Oh my God, it's so old. it's dried up. I wanna find the approved Frostlight. I don't know if they're in here. But this is just like different glitters, different pigments that I wanted to see in little baggies. So this is where that other one, where'd I go? Here, Rainbow Snow, approved pigment. I don't think any of these are approved because I always put like an X in red Sharpie on it. But this is very helpful because these were the OG holo glitters. That would have been like a Play Rosé. So I'm gonna put them here because they're gonna end up somewhere there because they were early on. Frostlight, yeah, she's retired, RIP. More holo glitters, please. I hear you, but every time I've surveyed people, this is a multi-chrome. People, like, there's always a majority, not necessarily a majority, but there's just way more people on disproportionately saying about a glitter formula rather than any other formula that they can't be bothered with it because they don't want to take it off. Nobody wants to work anymore. So like with that type of feedback and then just like, yeah, like we have sales data too. It makes me like reluctant to do it often. It doesn't mean that I will never release glitters again. We are absolutely releasing glitters. It's on the plan. In our, 2025, 2026 plan roadmap. But it's just like not gonna happen all the time because then you're just gonna have a chunk of people being like, yeah, I don't care. I kind of like to shove them in random places. Like I'm just gonna add one here. Don't mind me, like Frosted Metals. I'm just gonna add one in here. But you have the best glitters. I know, so tell people to not be lazy. Just scrub off your glitter. Or just use Peely Base, that's what I do. Okay, what is this? Oh, remix. Oh, these are remix prototypes. Because yes, despite knowing what the remix collection would be, which was like mix all the Frosted Metals to make this, or mix all the OG linear holos to make Rainbow Flood, they still had to be prototyped. So like there was the multi-chrome. This was the approved multi-chrome. I am so pale. It's the lighting. So this is, I just want to make sure this is just remix. Okay, this is just remix, good. So I'll put her over there somewhere. And now I think we could get started on Dark Rainbow. Oh wait, is this another remix? Nope, this is even older. Oh my God, the approved chameleon coat. Anyone who's a chameleon coat stan, this is your origin. Approved chameleon coat. Look how far she's come and since died. I don't know why. Oh, these are first anniversary flakies. Oh, there was a pink version. Oops. Those I don't have a working box for, but I'm gonna just put them here because I don't know where the rest of them are. That one was easy because it was just like, what pigments do they have? Question mark. And I'd already known that I kind of wanted, like I did want a gold. So that one, like the ratios are pretty easy to get to. These are all multi-chromes, but this box is like old and kind of nasty. So I want a new box. Give me a new box. Here. So this is the approved multi-chromes. That's fun. And I'll put her, what was this? No, that was Remix. Remix is there. Approved multi-chromes I'll put there for now. And this box is trash. We changed the size of these over time, because like it didn't fit perfectly. So there's some that are like kind of slightly smaller. You probably didn't even notice, but. Okay. Now can I grab Dark Rainbow? Yes, Dark Rainbow, yes. Yes, bitches. This is so fun and informative. Are you writing down everything I say? Am I gonna get yelled at on Monday? Sorry, Queen, but we are obsessing over the pink. I shouldn't have told you. And that pigment may not be available in the quantities that we need today, because that was like 4 years ago. So I don't know. Maybe we didn't even, like I can't remember. We might have not gone with it, well, because we only wanted to do 3. And I think I just picked purple over pink. It was like one or the other. This is, what the fuck is this? So I've never seen this before. HTJR. Why can't I remember? This is, I'm mixing up things here. This is clearly Dark Rainbow. That's Dark Rainbow, but I have different things going in. Dark Rainbow, Dark Rainbow. Manchi, I hear you, monkey. The fuck does JR stand for? My sister? Why don't I remember? 2021. Guys, what is this from? Do you remember? What does this look like? They look pretty. Can you make a rainbow of colored flaky Holo Tacos? So yes and no. Because that is so pigment specific and requires no formulaic creativity, because it just is what it is. It's like, can you get me this one? Then you are limited by the supply chain, quantities, testing, does it pass things? Sometimes it just doesn't, and then you can't do anything about that. So like, maybe I could scrounge a couple of them, but I can't do all of them necessarily, maybe. I kind of want to create updated remix after 5 years. I wonder how different each one will look. That's a good idea, I should do that. Yeah, very chaotic though at this point. It would probably look grayer once you mix, just because of like color theory. Once you keep mixing more color pigments in, it'll still be purplish, but it'll look grayer. So this is all Dark Rainbow, all Dark Rainbow. So let's put them here. Dark Rainbow, all Dark Rainbow. I'll have to reorganize when I see how many I have total. This is, Magnetics. Yeah, magnetics. They look pretty, even when they're unmagnetized. This one's kind of chameleon coaty. Very pretty. Like a soft pink one. I think, I'm trying to remember what happened. I gotta find the other magnetics, but I'll just put them here for now. So when we release magnetics, I didn't want to start with the more muted options because I felt like that was just the norm in magnetics. There's like a light pink and there's a light blue that has silver in it or whatever. So I was trying to push the lab to get me like the brightest, like the most colorful, and not bright like neon because that's not magnetic, it's metallic, so not the same thing. But I mean saturated, like as like red hot pink as you can in a metallic, right? Like Love Spell, like I wanted like vibrant, saturated, rich. So that was a kind of a challenge, to be honest. And then also you are limited by what passes tests. So with magnetics, it's not 100% just me picking colors. It's also impacted very greatly by what is responsible to release and sell to consumers for use in cosmetics, which nail polish is cosmetics. Did you know this? Okay, this is multi-chrome prototypes. Just like different, slightly different versions of multi-chromes. But I feel like people would look at them and think that they're kind of similar, even though like technically there's a different pigment that's like, this one's kind of teal, and hey, I like the differences. But there is a limited number of multi-chrome pigments that exist in the world. Like it's finite. You can't just create new ones. And if you can, I wouldn't wear it. Don't wear ones that no one has ever tested before. Where did I put them? Here. Multi-chromes. Perfect. Perfect. Correct. For our human skin, yes. Write that down. Nail products is cosmetics. We are wearing makeup on our nails. Okay, swatch wheels. Ew, why did I use these? These are so unprofessional. I just hate them. You can't write anything on them. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's Party Punch. Okay, I have to try and, okay, Party Punch goes there. What the fuck is this? This is like useless. I'm not gonna keep ones that don't, This is Frostlights. I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna throw it out. This was my first birthday. It's got cake. So I don't know where those prototypes are, but I'll keep that wheel for sure. This is Party Punch. Midnight Spark. Look at all the options. This is such a messy way to do it. I was like trying desperately to write numbers in the middle. Bad. I upgraded my evaluation game later. Clay Rose. Okay, we'll keep those ones. Rainbow Snow, more Frostlight. I think this is just me comparing formulas. There's like a frosted metal in there versus glitter, but I don't really need it. It's not like the origin of the prototype. Same with this one. You brought your nail oil pen with you for vacation. Good job. Oh, OG Rainbow. You could see this from a mile away, right? OG Rainbow. Me gradienting with them. Look, these will always be an iconic collection to me. Just like the vibrancy, the formula, the coverage, the holo. I love the OG rainbows. Just so like bright and fun. I think this was final, right? Was that final? Yeah. Come on. Come on, Come on, people. How dare you not like this? No, most people loved it. They are so good. They really are. And they're just so pretty. And you notice them from afar. So sometimes with holographic or iridescent finishes, like, you know why it's fun, because you see it and you see it in different lightings and you're with your nails all day. That's how that works. But other people, like, they're not gonna necessarily see or notice, but this, you can notice from like a mile away, right? Like, it's fun. So these are all OGs. Let me just flip these. Oh, this is from Electric Holo, so circuit breaker and hydropower. And then we were also testing purples to come out that could have been in the Electric Holos, but ultimately decided that it wasn't as necessary because we had the pastel linears, which were like right before or after, even though that wasn't our plan. So we went with the hot pink instead, which I think was a great call. So these are technically a different wheel with circuit breaker right there. And the OG Holo, I don't even know where they are. Oh, they're right here. Yeah, red 6. A yellow. I don't know where the approved ones are, but this is part of the OG rainbows. So let's put them here for now. We are just moving and grooving through this box. Okay, more OG Holos, I think. There's Blue Freezy. Discord mod Pillars, favorite shade. Okay, these are just in a shitty box though. I want to switch the box. Hold on. I have a life hack I will teach you. Ready? Shippers, you get these when you order Holo Taco in the mail, unless you order too much, maybe. Actually, you get them when you order too much. But yeah, here you go. This, if you want a storage solution with little like trays that you can pull out, take an X-Acto knife, you call your parents. I'm my own parent. And then you go like this, carefully, on a desk surface, not in the air. I didn't do it in one swoop. Fuck, bad demo, Christine, bad demo. That was so bad. It's fine. You just rip that off. No one will notice the mess. Okay, there. Now you have a tray. I know I'm an outlier, but I love the linear oranges. You are an outlier. Literally no one buys them. So thank you for your service. Never cut towards you. That was away from me. It was towards you. Okay. Now I need new foam. Fuck. Just put some upstairs. Well, this plan didn't work. Oh, here's some foam. Okay, here's my little boxy. And where did I just put, oh, here, okay. So these are the linears. I'm right here, okay? I'm gonna try and organize them because they're not really organized. But let's find the magentas and, and the reds and put them kind of together. Is it cozy to listen to nail polish bottles clicking? Or is it annoying? Is it chaotic or is it satisfying? What are you gonna dream about tonight? Your phone getting lost and stolen on a train to BC? Careful. It happened to me. Okay, that's better. This box is trash. Actually, just the foam is trash. Box is good, box is fine. How can we get the 7 space, you mean 6 slot shipping boxes? I always seem to get the 5 ones, even when ordering exactly 7. Well, because it's 6, not 7. Do I have an example? Yeah, here. This is an example. There's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you don't necessarily get them just because you order 6. I don't know. There's a lot of algorithms and whatever. And I also think like maybe we just have more of these, so they want to be able to use these up, whereas these, like, for shipping reasons, like, okay, I don't remember what it is exactly, and I don't even know. Just not my department. I don't work in shipping optimization and algorithms. But like, if you're in the States and you live in specific areas, I can't remember, there's like grids for like certain types of rural versus urban that USPS defines you all by. I don't know, I'm Canadian. But it's actually more cost efficient to ship in a 6 slot for some people, USPS, and then they just slap the label on the 6 slot because of the dimensions. So the warehouse might prioritize those people getting those boxes because it makes more sense for shipping, rather than packing like a fucking, well, okay, maybe it's not this size, but you know what I mean? Rather than packing 2 4 slots in a bigger square box, because those dimensions, UPS is like, actually that's more money, even though it's the same weight. So there's other reasons that go into like those boxes. But that being said, people will still get the 6 slot shippers, even if they don't live in specific regions in the States. It's just like sometimes that gets prioritized. Yeah, very interesting. The behind the scenes is very complicated. So like, there's more than that. That's just the one I'm aware of, because I did ask this question once, and that was the explanation that I retained. There was probably more that I was like, yes, I agree. And then now I don't recall exactly, because it was very complex beyond my expertise. I was like, that sounds like, that makes sense. Go on. I trust my team to make the right decisions, you know, even if I don't fully understand all of them, which how could I, you know? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, this is Frosted Metals, RIP fake date. So, and these said electric linear. Oh, I did find these. Okay, let's put Frosted Metals here, because that was still full year one? Not really. Yeah, it was November 2020, I remember. It was the election year. RIP. These are electric holos, different shades of hydropower. Hot wire, nope, that's a lilac. That's also a lilac. Okay, I don't know where they are then, I lied. But we sampled different lilacs for like bright purples that weren't purple slushy. I just thought it was too similar. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a multi-chrome. What? That's a multi-chrome. Where did I put you? Okay, you can go there. See, I feel like I need to check these to make sure that they're not wrong. You know? Okay, I gotta blow my nose again. I'm gonna mute. We're back, I think. Are we back? I'm gonna drink now, too bad. There could be, excuse me, space on our shelves for another purple linear. I don't know, I think everyone would just yell at me, which is normal. Okay, look, look! Yay! Okay, I'm grabbing my tea again. Okay, we have made more progress than I planned. So I'm gonna sit down for a minute on my step stool. Cheers. I'm gonna do a vision test and test if I can read chat from here. I just want more linears, more. You're doing so well, Simply. Thank you, Emily. A little shrimpily break. Yeah, anyone got any shrimp that isn't what Ben made last night? I'm sorry. No! Simply, are you gonna label your prototype shelves and happy 5th anniversary? Yes, eventually. But, you know, we'll get there in like 7 episodes, hopefully. So Ben made shrimp scampolini. No one else has ever made it before, except for a little boy on Instagram. But because A, we basically have cooked once in our kitchen since we moved. And B, he doesn't cook shrimp or like shrimp, so he doesn't even know how to cook shrimp. I don't know how to cook shrimp either. I just don't know how to cook, so I'm not blaming him. But he overcooked them, and I think that's like probably easy to do, right? Like people say that. I think that's a thing, that it's very easy to overcook shrimp, because like they're just quick little shrimps. So it was overcooked, and then he made butter pasta, which I guess he thought was the scampolini part. I don't know what the scampolini part of shrimp scampolini that I pictured. I thought it was more of like a marinara with like cooked in onions, you know, like a pasta. But anyways, it was okay for a first time cooking of shrimpies. We appreciate it. Oh, did I miss something? I can't read. So I can kind of use my mouse to go up. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Heather. Why are we talking about shrimp? Because Ben made it last night on his stream for me in our kitchen, by the way. I haven't streamed in the kitchen a Bake Logical yet because A, we needed not a USB, an Ethernet port in the kitchen to be put in, and B, it's annoying to have to set up a bunch of lights and cameras in there, and C, what was the other reason? Oh, we don't know how to use our kitchen. Yeah, so he was learning. He was doing like a test run to figure out how to use the fucking stove. My brother-in-law wanted to gift Holo Taco to my sister for her birthday, but we couldn't have it shipped to Mexico. Do you know why we can't ship here? Your government won't let us. So if we don't ship to a otherwise pretty popular country where you would expect and think there was customers there, it's because your government has rules and regulations that we respect and don't go over about shipping nail polish. Yeah. There's so many political reasons for why they do that. Some of them are like, that sounds like it makes sense. And then others are like, yeah, I think they just want to keep people buying within their country because of the selfish economy. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, but it like that's why. Rules. We follow rules. Okay, get back to work. Ooh, should we open Safiya? She's probably gone. She's having a bat nap. She went back in her cave. When do you think you'll be able to do a Bake Logical? Hold on, I'm gonna, oops, did I move the camera? I'm on the floor, you can't see me. I'm not making an apology video, fuck everyone. Maybe like in the next couple months. I was gonna say weeks, that's too soon. Hopefully soon, but I have a lot of this I wanna take care of and some Holo Taco stuff to do and games. I'm still playing Detroit Become Human. So not imminently, but hopefully soon. And maybe we should practice using our stove, to be honest. I feel like that's what we need to do. So we don't just look like idiots, or so I don't just like look like an idiot. Actually, I don't care if I look like an idiot, but chat cares very passionately about baking and me not looking like an idiot. Okay. Pastel crèmes. Pastel crèmes. Pastel crèmes. But what became banana medicine, what became serial killer, pinky swear, rest in peach, too good to be blue. So, because this was like semi-recently ago, like not that recent, like still a year ago, but definitely not OG. I'm just gonna put them here. Is there a label? So, there, pastel crèmes, perfect. So I'll remember where they are. More pastel crèmes, crime and punishment. Just got my Simply mouse pad today and I love it. My gaming setup is full now. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Yearly. I'm glad you love it. Did you get the pink one or the black one? I think the black one is still in the lead, which is kind of funny. I mean, I expected that, but the pink one is just so fun to look at. That's one I have. Okay, here's retro. The retro final approved. That's why there's only 6. Oh no, just kidding. Why is there 2 oranges? Oh, that's not an approved. So retro can go somewhere over here. I'll just put it beside remix for now because I'll remember. What's this? It's like black reflective. Oh, Gala. Oh yeah, it's Gala. Okay. That's the black frosted metal, blacklisted. So that was our 3rd anniversary, where the concept was fancy black tie affair with a British accent, obviously. And it was like a gradient of shades just in grayscale. So we ended up doing reflective taco as a topper, but I did have options that was like a black reflective. And black reflective is misleading because the reflective pigment is not black, it is silver. So just to be honest and transparent and technical for the 3 of you who care, it was prototyped as silver reflective in a black jelly base, which also looks really sick, but I just thought the blacklisted formula, like the black frosted metal, was what people really wanted, especially because heavy metal mixtape was like gone and they wanted it blacker, not like kind of grungy like the purple mix turned out. And we thought a topper was just a better product that would be more versatile and more people would use it. So, but this does look really fucking sick in the bottle, I have to say. Yeah, so it's a black jelly with silver reflective. There's hard choices. Like that was a tough one. I'm like, oh, that one literally looks like the only dress I might wear ever if it was like pitch black and had like reflective pigments all over it. Like it just looked stunning in the bottle and on the nail. But having reflective taco just be a topper is more versatile. You can put it on any, you can put that shit on anything. So yeah, long story short, that's why. R.I.P. Here's more of grayscale, just different versions of like highest bidder, reflective taco, smoke show, glitter, and just slightly different versions. So let's keep them all together. Why does that say 3rd? Oh yeah, okay there. So they're already labeled, 3rd anniversary 2022. I want a gunmetal frosted metal way more than a black one. Well, fun fact, there is no such thing as a true black frosted metal because then it's just not metallic anymore. It's just like in nail polish pigments. It's just black. So our blacklisted black frosted metal was actually like, if you just had a color person evaluate it, they wouldn't call it black. Like they would say it's gunmetal. So we did release that. It was as dark as you could, but ultimately you are working with a silver-ish foil flake. And and putting black jelly to like make it dark. But if you want it to reflect light and be reflective, it can't be black. It has to have lighter gray, metallic silver pigments in order to be shiny, shiny, shiny. That's why the frosted metals that are pale will always hit harder from like a reflectiveness perspective, because they're the closest to silver. Kind of like how hollow will always be more hollow when it's more like silver, because you're just letting the pigment itself live and just be what it wants to be. But if you start to cloud it with like a bunch of other colors, it's not going to be as hollow, because the pigment at its core is silver. Just like a reflective pigment, not reflective, so I mean like mirror, like a mirror-like reflective, not reflective taco. A mirror-like reflective foil flake is gonna be the shiniest when it's silver. That was way too long of an explanation. This is one coat chrome and holidays. Okay, these are all mixed up. One coat chromes, anybody? And finished bottles of the Christmas collection. Why are these here? I'm gonna put them over on this shelf. And these are one coat chromes. RIP to like 2 of them. Is Trophy Life sold out yet? What the fuck? Also, I just realized, remember I was like, what the fuck is JR? I think I know what this collection was. Look. We never released this. This was from like 3 years ago. Let me explain myself. It's because we did, wait, why is this? I can't remember now. I think it was because of the amount of launches. Yeah, so we just didn't release it because we felt like there was too many launches. And then with my, it was like obviously gonna be like a fall collection, and we didn't wanna jam it in there because we were gonna do my birthday. And then when Dark Rainbow came around, I thought the better priority was to complete the Rainbow trilogy and give everyone dark linear hollows as the most favorited formula. People love them. You could use them all year. Just pick your mood, light, OG bright, or dark. So we did that instead. I know, you're like, why? But listen, and then we even had like a box design for it, which I still have the sheets. Then I thought longer and harder about the concept, and I actually just thought doing just gemstones was like kind of lackluster. You know, like we'd already done like just the rainbow, just the unicorn. And I feel like we moved on from just doing like, here's just this obvious concept. So I didn't want to do that. So I have a better idea that is coming out later, that respects what you want, but that changes it up. So I think you will be happy eventually, even though it took us 5 and some years. But I think you'll be like, good one, Simply, well played. Should have done that earlier, but thank you regardless. You will be thanking me, I swear. Please, please thank me, don't hate me. You're excited? Yeah. Well, I'm more excited because like it's my color palette. Like I love gemstone stuff because I am a deep jewelry girl, you know? I will wear dark crushed burgundy and sapphire and whatever. Give me all of those colors. That's what I like. I actually hate pastel. Like, ew. Just kidding. I don't hate pastel, but I just don't, it's not my favorite. This is Safiya. Safiya, I'm gonna put you down here. This is okay. Safiya had a record number of prototypes. maybe let me put her down for a second. Good girl. Because I'll take the things that aren't Safiya first so we can focus on her. This is just more pastel crumbs, so let's put pastel crumbs right here. Speaking of pastel, that I don't hate them, I just prefer like what people like for fall. When fall comes around, I'm like, this is my palette. I am a pasty white girly. I love fall. And no sun, despite my doctor saying to go outside. That's Safiya. Okay, let's clear out anything that's not Safiya. What's this? What's that? This is vacation? This is vacation. Vacation. Where is the rest of your family? I don't know. Okay, let's just put them there. This is Safiya. I gotta go under. Vacation. Beach, please. Here. Do you remember these? This is fun. Private villa. Oh, these are the final ones. There's an X, so that was private villa. That's a fun, that's a good summer shade. Like, it looks hot pink under the certain lights, but then under other lights, it's kind of like corally. Very fun. Beach, please. Looks like the sand. I know, I tested. I went to a beach to look. Never tied down. People love this formula. And then there's late checkout. Oh, look at the reflective gold pigments in her. Crazy. Woo, woo, woo. And then how can we forget tax haven? Okay, save your money responsibly. Pay your taxes. And then just like other versions of late checkout, I guess, in here. Vacation. And just making sure I extract everything that's not Safiya. Then we can move on to her. Okay, this is all Safiya except, ow, I got the tape on my hair. One coat chrome. Hello, where did I put those? Right here. One coat chrome. One coat chrome. Holidays? Holidays. Holidays? But it's like the Christmas glitters holidays, which I don't know where they are yet. I don't know where they are. This is all Safiya. Okay. This is all Safiya and the rest of the box. Ridiculous. Obviously, when you're collabing with someone, now there's like two people. Well, I'm excluding the team, but you know what I mean. Two primary people who are in the driver's seat for like what the fuck is happening. So it's me who like will screen everything and be like, this is what I like, this is what we should send her, this is what we should definitely not send her, or me like advising on don't make this because it's too similar to something we already have. And then there's Safiya, who has like her own, you know, wishes and needs. Okay, this is a random fire and ice wheel in here. Just like, what is this? Oh, because I guess I painted. Why did I do this? I have Vacation, Fire and Ice, and Safiya on one wheel. What chaos is this? I don't want this wheel. Or maybe I should keep it. Okay, I'll put it with Vacation. But it was definitely a fun time to get to work with my bestie on picking stuff. And here's something kind of fun. I mean, I don't know if you find this fun, but I do. So before we made any prototypes, like, yes, we made a mood board and we were like, here's generally what colors. We just want to get like her buy-in. Like, does she agree before we like make them? And to accompany with that, I never normally do this because this is kind of like contrary to making new polishes, but I made a swatch wheel. I'm trying to cover my eyes so it's not focused, of existing products of ours and just like turn them into combos just to get like a vibe. If I stand back, you can probably, it's like overblown. Just to create like, it could look something like this story with these pigments, even though it wasn't actually gonna be. I'm not like, make exactly this, but do you know what I mean? Just like, what generally could the cohesion look like? And I did that to kind of visualize what in nail polish and not just like in a Pantone on a fucking computer screen, you know? Where are we going? So I don't normally do this, but I did it for her just to kind of visualize kind of what I was thinking. And it was a good like working, like brainstorming, even though the direction wasn't like, take this existing product and add it on top of this. Like, that's not what I meant. But that's what that is. Okay, now where do we put her? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these are Safiya. 6, 9. What's 9 times 12? I forget my multiplication tables. I use Excel. Does anyone remember? What's 9 times 12? Isn't that like the corner of the multiplication table? Or no, that's 12 by 12, which is 144. That's the only one I remember. It's 108? Oh my God. Safiya had 108 prototypes. What a whore. Wild, okay. Where, like, she should just be stacked up here where I don't have a shelf. She's gonna take up her a whole Billy. Maybe let's put her here, because this is taller than these ones. If you notice, these are shorter. So this I can stack a few for. I don't even know if she's gonna fit. Let me just see, because I can actually fit more if I go like this, watch. Right, so if I push 2 to the back, then I can fit them like this. So you can fit 4 this way, or 3 this way, because then there's not enough space to do a second one. So I'm gonna have to max out her space there. And I do stack them. There's cremes. There was teal cremes prototyped for her too. More like a muted teal. Right, she had some muted teals prototyped, but ultimately we decided wanted to release just one creme, and Feeling Fiendish was that creme. This wasn't it. This was like another, probably more pinker version. Because we wanted to give her more specialty. And that's what she wanted. She wanted more like, ooh la la. So, you know, but we made a bunch just to see the vibes. There's probably like 12 teal cremes. I definitely wouldn't have been saying this back then, like after release, because then I just would have been yelled at for my decision making, or she would have been yelled at for her decision making. So we're not yelling at her. We respect her and have thoroughly enjoyed all of her selections. Because if we did release a teal creme, there would have been no Feeling Fiendish, and she was just the iconic pop of color that was so necessary. So I don't think we're gonna fit all of them here. No, Safiya, we're gonna have to throw out some of your prototypes. Oh, this was a pretty one. She had like other pretty like specialty kind of teals. That one was too green, but they were actually quite stunning. Like, this was one of her contenders, I remember. It has reflective pigment in it. but it just didn't hit. This was just like a linear, but just felt kind of like she wanted Brucey. She wanted it to be teal linear. So this was a Brucey prototype. I shouldn't even be showing you this. Safiya, I did nothing wrong. Okay, see, I can stack 2. Perfect. And I believe this was the finals. Yes, it was. Safiya final. So we had Bury Me and Holo. Bat Bitch. That's where she got her little midnight blacky blue. Brucey. That's where she got her teal. See, separation was normal. Her teal and very linear Holo. And then Spirit Fingers. Wow, yeah, you know her. And then Feeling Fiendish. Her iconic mauve. And then I have some of her packaging. All my packaging prototypes, like boxes and cartons, are somewhere else yet to be unpacked. I still don't know where to put them. I thought that I could maybe use this shelf for packaging, but I think I'm gonna need all the shelves for nail polish. I can't fit this though. That's why I need the height extenders. So I'm like 1 box short of fitting Safiya all on one shelf. So I'm just gonna put her there for now. It's so sad. Let me grab all her wheels. And then we can empty this box, yay! Yeah, the truck cartons. Oh yeah, good eye. Right? I don't know why it's facing the wrong direction. But remember, we had different cartons for people who visited us in the truck that was just black with flat colored. And that was because we did a rush carton just to give away like 1,000 of Feeling Fiendish. But the final carton ended up having our signature kind of silver holo and the silver holo like mylar overlay. Like, so the whole thing looks hollow a little bit. But yeah, there's 1,000 people who have a slightly different carton on Feeling Fiendish. Here's all her wheels. There's more there. Here, because this is kind of what I was thinking of doing. It's just like going like this, like a little top hat. Like just, here you go. Just sit there. And if I need to pull them down, like I'll just take the wheel with them. It's fine. Okay. Woohoo! Good job. That's 3 boxes. Wow, why am I so productive? Guess what's in the next box? Can you guess? What is this? Without reading. What is that? It's Retro Collection, which is our last year's anniversary. Correct. I'm gonna do a quick pee out the tea and mute my mic. And then why don't you go get some water, some tea, and we'll continue unpacking, okay? This is unpacking IRL. I will BRB and run an ad for Susie. Guess who's back? Back again. Shrimply's back. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Okay, I gotta go to the computer and take the cat off. Ah, double cats. Did I successfully mute myself? That'd be really embarrassing if I didn't. And you heard me pee. Did you hear me pee? We heard nothing. Okay, good. Sorry, you're just listening to me drink tea, but I drink tea very emphatically, so I apologize if that annoys you. I feel like my, from excessive talking to oneself in a room for hours, like my throat gets dry, like not sick, like coughing dry, but just like exhausted dry, like you could use a glass of warm milk, you know, which is why I put an inch into oat milk. So whenever I drink a good cup of tea, like maybe it's the morning, maybe I'm by myself, and I'll like take a sip and I'll be like, ah, like it's fucking good. Like I will drink it with emphasis, like underscore. If my tea drinking were text in Word, I would add an underline. I would bold that shit, italicize the experience. That's me when I drink tea, very excitedly. Which is also why I shouldn't use lav mics, to be honest. Retro! Okay, well this isn't retro, but what the fuck is this? Magnetics. This one's so disorganized. This is a shimmer topper and magnetics and oh, my sister's frosted metal. She had a darker red frosted metal prototype, but she picked the brighter red. Okay, this is all like bad. These are not together. This is fall cremes. Why are they here? Okay. I'm gonna put things that I don't know where to go here. Like these are just Lone Rangers. This is, everything is pine by itself. Where are my glitters? Red flake taco, silver flake taco. Those are kind of like by themselves, like they should be. This is not nail polish. This is another piece of the Billy shelf that we had to get so Ben could bolt the top of these together, but he just didn't do it yet. So I hope it's safe to do later. Magnetics go here. Magnetics. That's my sister's. My sister's. Why is she here? This is Xyler. Xyler. Right here. Finally, putting puzzle pieces together. So I'll keep this box for my sister. I don't know where my double dare is. And then the glitters go there. Okay. What are you having for lunch, Simply? Probably a disgusting giant smoothie. So I can just chug it too fast to the point that like your head freezes. Yeah, that's what I love to do. Okay, here's the magnetics. This is what became of magnetic collection. So there's like wicked potions. Yeah, fairy tale. Just need to make sure these aren't finished ones. Oh, this was the red that we didn't release, and then we eventually released Sacrificial Lacquer. But we went with Love Spell, which is slightly more magenta. But what is that? Oh, here's a finished Love Spell. Okay, you go over there. Royalty Blue. put you here. What's this? A vacation prototype. What are you doing over here? Go over there. I was probably just like putting things together while I was packing if I had extra bottles. So this is a finished fairy tale. Finished twice in a blue moon. I just don't want finished product here. Like, that's not where you belong. Like, go to another shelf, sir. So I just want to be careful. Okay, so these are just magnetics straight up. So I'm putting magnetics at the bottom. Electric hollows will go somewhere else. Smoothie time. You're still talking about my smoothie? Did you finish the shrimp scampi from yesterday? I did not. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I did eat more of the shrimps, even though they were overcooked, to be honest. And then my stomach hurt. Dark rainbow I put here. So I'm gonna put these here. I've already lectured this class about my smoothie recipes and how I just like literally shove everything in it that I can. I basically make Franken smoothies. What is this? What is this? What is this? You see that TikTok? No, this is magnetics. So these are final selections for magnetics. So I will put them down here. You made broccoli cheddar rice. Okay, that actually sounds good. I just don't know how to make food. Like, that's why I have smoothies. I am a baby, but I'm more than 40 pounds. Making a smoothie is just so much easier. I just throw it all in. It's fine. You know what I mean? You can put green, I put a shit ton of green shit in there. I don't put chicken in my smoothie though, that's weird. But I do put protein powder, so, you know, it's a healthy, balanced meal if you put enough shit in it. Making food is hard. I don't do it. I cooked once, it didn't work out in this house. Okay, these are all down to earth sticks. I painted them on these sticks because I was having a really hard time painting and repainting like a sequence together, so I just put them on individual sticks so I could lay them out. But I really hate like later having these sticks as your prototype sticks. Like, I'd much rather the wheels so that the family sticks together, you know? So I'm just gonna put them here and decide what to do later. This is vacation. More vacation. And more never tied downs. Different beachy pleasies. A white one that never came out. More goldies, slightly different tax haven, I guess. So many. We were really trying to make like a tan suitcase beige, like a grandpa, not beige, but like a caramel brown, like caramel lowlights on your hair kind of work. Like a tan suitcase. Like that, like old man's favorite color, leather. And it just like wasn't working. I don't know, it just wasn't working. So like tax haven being darker, deeper, richer, and kind of has that multi-chrome shifty, just became more like, more people are gonna like that, let's be honest. So, yeah. Sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself, and some things will be uglier. And then there's other times where we're like, actually, let's release the ugly one. Not pressed. So it just depends on the mood. Speaking of not pressed, here she is with a big old X approval. Was that a mistake? Also, this is crackle. Why is crackle here? I guess because it was somewhat in proximity. So this is down to earth and crackle. No, get out of here. Winter Shimmer's navy. That's not where you belong. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. Fallen Flake Taco. This is the finals because they have the check mark on them. So I like to usually keep finals together. Sometimes I'll write finals, but I guess I just didn't. Having cinnamon roll oats overnight for like, that sounds fucking delicious. I had oatmeal for breakfast. I had, I made my own, like hot oatmeal. I had oatmeal and a scoop of frosted sugar cookie protein powder. So it basically tasted like a bakery in my mouth, this full of sugar, but it wasn't actually that bad for you. That's what I had this morning. Okay, I don't know, so I kind of like pastel crumbs being near down to earth. But, hold on. She's thinking. I know what I said. I know I said chronological order, but I don't know if that's gonna be the best method. Now, I'm definitely gonna keep like year one here. I feel like that's easy for me to remember. But once we get into like different creme collections, I kind of like having them elsewhere. So I put pastels down here because I know I have less of them than down to earth. I definitely have way more down to earth. Safiya, well, your leftovers will just go there. And then I'll put down to earth here so I can stack them too because I know I have more. I don't know what happened during the fall of that year. During the fall of 2023, there were so many prototypes. What the fuck is this? What is this? Are these all the same color? Almost. There's Crackle. Do you miss her? Do you want her back? Be honest. Don't lie to me. Because I will listen to you. So if you fuck with me and I listen to you, you will just hurt my feelings. Stop. Yes, I do. Mine is almost out. Yes. We want weird crackles. I don't think you do, to be honest. You want at least one crackle. That maybe I can understand. Okay, here's more down to earth cremes. We had so many like caramels like this. And then, yeah, I know everyone thinks it looks like poo, but I don't know, maybe you should stop looking at your poo so much. Different versions of low-key blushing. That's very work appropriate, neutral, lunch lady. Not lunch lady, like a, I don't know, I think of like an administrative assistant when I think of low-key blushing. I feel like that's a shade like thereafter, you know? And they recognize the very subtle differences. It's like the Mary Kay color. Is that fair? Probably not. It's the Mary Kay shade. I remember growing up having friends' moms in Mary Kay trying to sell me lipstick, and I was 12, so. And it was all this fucking color. It was all this color. Should have called her Mary Kay. Why does it say space? I don't know. I need some. Probably just reused it. So let's put down to earth there. More. Okay, more versions of Modest Moss. This one was hard. Oh, sorry, you can't see. more versions of Modest Moss, which was hard because I didn't want it to be exactly like Monstera. Like here was another prototype that was too close to Monstera. And we were like, no. So that was a tricky one. And then I have some indigos, or I guess that was like a nightshade prototype, but then there was a kind of more indigo one that I just felt was like, that was too cool. Wanted to keep it warm. And then Fallen Flake Taco. So kind of like how I've explained the pigment, over-explained the pigment availabilities of like a multi-chrome, like that is the pigment. Like you're not doing anything creative or fun. I feel like some people mistake that and it's like, no, that's the pigment that's available. There's no real mixing. Other than, yeah, you have to make a good formula and it has to apply properly, whatever. But apart from that, which you just should be expected, I think, the pigment is the pigment. That's the same thing for Fallen Flake Taco, with one exception, because this is actually mixing a couple. It's not just one pigment, but it could have been. And I tried out iterations that was like just the slightly pinker one, just the slightly pink with a little more yellow one, just the bronzy one, and then some that were like more of a mix, which is hard to really tell from me just shoving this bottle in your face. But there is a little bit of uniqueness in the sense that it was like trying to curate the best combination of very specific, predetermined metallic multi-chrome foil flakes in a very specific color palette. So it is a blend of a couple to make it like its own and not like a full series like Unicorn Skins, which are not a blend. They're just like, that is this pigment, that is this pigment, that is this pigment. But Fallen Flake is technically a blend to try and get it to like look like fallen leaves. So you have the slightly redder multi-chrome flakes and then you have the slightly golder ones. And yeah, they both kind of shift to each other, sort of. So it's like hard to see, but it is technically a blend. Fallen Flake is my fave topper. Woo! I love that. It's such a good fall one. Yes, I was in shock when I saw it. Oh my God, we shook you off the ground with the leaves scattered everywhere. She was so shocked. Okay, do I have more? I should. Where are they? This one's kind of a mess. Okay, I need to move out some of these wheels. There's too many wheels in here. Here. This is what I was looking for to explain. I need a visual demo, okay? All the different types of Fallen Flake tacos we went through. Wait, there's more. Just kidding. You probably are like, they kind of look the same. Okay. Some of them were like went too pink, I thought, for what the goal was. And some were too uniform. Like there was a really, fuck. This is why it's so hard. There was a really pretty, every time I look at it, I'm sad. I'll try this again. There was a really pretty just bronze one, like uniformly bronze, but it wasn't, even though it was sold to us, like it's technically a multi-chrome pigment, to me it's like, yeah, okay, it is, but it's not what people think of when they think of multi-chrome. So I didn't want it on its own because I didn't think it was that impactful as a multi-chrome. And I really wanted our Fallen Flake taco, like the one topper being released with Down to Earth, to give you that changing fall leaves. Yeah. So it just like wasn't good enough for that. But on its own, the bronze, oh, it's just so stunning. I don't know if you can see it. It's this one. The lighting is not gonna show you the best. I see it better from my angle. But it reminds me of like red flake taco or silver flake taco or gold flake taco came in a bronze. Like that's what it looks like. It's not that multi-chrome, even though it is. Anyways, I look at it and I'm just like, never mind. Fallen Flake was the right choice. There was the finisher. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if this is final, but close enough. The vibes got there. Okay, these are fall. More fall. This is retro. I'm gonna hold those. Fall. Vacation, why are you over here? Vacation. The green that just wasn't hitting. All the different tax havens and other gold shades. Okay, I'm pulling retro out here because they're distracting me. Retro. Fire and ice. What are you doing in here? Oh my God. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Remember? That was a hot red, which became hot take, and a cold blue, which became cold slate. And there was a burgundy prototyped, which I thought was really fucking sick. But then I was like, save that for fall vibes. And then it was more like brick red. Yeah. Because we also already had M Overbrew, so. But here is, if you do recall, not long ago, there's fire and ice, me testing all the shimmers on different bases, and me comparing the shimmers. So fire and ice was part 2 of winter shimmers, sort of. Yes, there was no collection box, but if you recall, our first iridescent shimmers, so by shimmers I mean these like kind of glowy, this is a topper. These are all toppers on top of cremes. So the most powerful ones at the top are on top of black, so you're like, whoa, but it's the same topper on the blue and the red. So we released 3 shimmers and 2 cremes, 2021, January, I think, with winter shimmers. And then I always knew we were gonna release the other 3 shimmers that we didn't release, because there was like a total of, I think, 6 shimmers that we felt comfortable that everyone would feel that there's a difference between them. Technically, there's more pigments than that, but then you're getting like, well, some people will feel like, well, I don't need these. Like, stop that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not releasing 18. We'll never say never. You know, we're on year 5. But at least in that kind of style where I like made it about the shimmers and the winter shimmers, there's 3 plus 2 cremes. And then for fire and ice, we did the other 3. And I always, since day 1, was like, the second launch of it is gonna be hot and cold. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but it's gonna have the very, very blue shimmy, and it's gonna have the hot red shimmy, because I just like the look of like fire. And then releasing a hot red creme and a cool slate blue was also the plan. So that one was kind of easy because I already knew it like 2 years prior. I don't always know things like that, but that one was like, there was gonna be a part B. So I kind of like keeping cremes in here. The fuck is this? Don't tell me this is more Safiya. It is more Safiya. I forgot. This was Safiya Spirit Fingers that were lighter. Okay, I'm gonna put her here, because I don't know what to do with her. What's this? Gala, why are you in this box? This was featured guest. This is just more Gala, and this needs to go. Gala's over here. Is the cold slate bottle in your freezer? No, I took it out and melted it out when we moved. But she was in there all this time. Okay, more down to earth. See how that one's too close to Monstera? Well, you'll just have to trust me. These were so ugly. These were uglier than not pressed. So not pressed is better than these. This is Gala. Remember the little, I don't know, I just have a couple cartons in here. Remember the Gala box? So it was like kind of a scattery holo with a black to white gradient. Super cute. It's not even, that wasn't even mustard. It was like rotten mustard, but like still too vibrant, like artificially flavored mustard, like not good. Not deep rotten mustard. Rotten mustard would actually be a nice shade, okay? But those are too bright. Okay, I think we're almost at just focusing on the retro collection. Oh, this is Winter Shimmers. I have Vacation. There's the final Vacation. They can go over here with their family. This is just me testing Reflective Taco on different finishes. Nothing, I don't really need to keep that wheel. Okay, that's not this. Did the music stop? No, okay, it's still there. Just checking. Here's Winter Shimmers. Aw, they look so pretty. Absolutely stunning. Oh my God, R.I.P. Lavender. I'm not sure where those are. So I kind of have shady navy just chilling over here. Because I think, hold on. What is this? Oh. Multi-magnetic. Yeah, there's Love Spell. This is more magnetics. Darker. I'm gonna put you downstairs. Please never get rid of butterscotch hop. It's not very popular though. It's a very nice, bright color. It like brings joy or whatever, but yeah, some people are just like, yeah, no, I'm never wearing that. Just like any yellow. It doesn't matter, despite what I've seen some of you say. Even when you release super warm butterscotchy yellows, it's just never gonna sell as well as literally any other color. Don't ask me. It's not my fault. It's just how it is, because I think psychologically, people don't want yellow nails because they think it means you're dying. You know, you're a smoker, which is obviously true. I smoke I'm smoking right now. My nails are so yellow. Yellow polish is a huge trend in the UK right now. Yeah, because it has to be called a trend for people to even consider doing it. And because a lot of times trends are something unconventional that hadn't been done before. And also trends come and go, which this will. There is a scientific explanation. Yellow is the most straining color to the eye. There you go. Yellow nails equals smoking and straining. So that's why people stay away. Okay, here's just more shimmers. And this is me fake, like a long time ago, you can tell by the sticks, when I had all the shimmers in my possession and I was trying to figure out which ones to release for winter shimmers and which ones to save for future cremes and shimmer. I just like grabbed cremes from the drugstore or from my shelf that are from the drugstore to try and like visualize what they would look like. And this was my initial like inspo. Kind of turned out more like this, like that cold slate. But yeah, that's the story. More magnetics. Whoa, who's gaming in the chat? More magnetics. I'll put this one on first. I swear we're gonna do retro. I'm just clearing out everything else. Okay, here's Fire and Ice, woohoo! Red and blue. So let's put them here. Fire and Ice. Oh, now that I found this, I'm just gonna put it here until I figure out, like, I need another box there. I know that. I know that. That's Fire and Ice. Love spell. Oh my God, did you just hear my stomach growl? I don't know how good the lav mic is. I guess it's pointed up. My stomach was like, it's smoothie time. What time is it? Okay, half an hour till smoothie time. Normally I eat earlier than 2 p.m. But, you know, anything for chat. Let's put these stupid ass sticks here. I hate these stupid sticks. Stick it up your ass. What? Hello, this is a children's show. Okay, tea crowns, I don't know where they are, so I'm just gonna leave them here. This is Fire and Ice. Good, 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 yes. This is retro. Hold on, I'm not there yet. I gotta finish retro and then I'm allowed a smoothie, okay? I just made up this rule. You agree, right? Chat agrees. Once we finish retro, I can have my smoothie. When is the next launch? The next, I don't know, what are you doing next Saturday? This is magnetics, so I'm just gonna shove them in here. Just a little shove them. Oh, declassified. Aw, declassified. Where am I gonna put them? Toppers, featured guest. What are you doing here? Okay, you can go in here. This is Gala. Okay, perfect. I'm finally finding things that like didn't have like, they lost their family, you know? I'm putting families back together. This is so exciting. Isn't it exciting to put families back together? Like, see this? Foil flake toppers, family. Rose gold, silver gold, red, family. Found 2 of the bottles. Declassified, yes, there was even prototypes for declassified. Because even though it was technically a prototype that was never released, you need to re-prototype it. It has to go through tests again. Pigments might have changed. And maybe you just like change it up a little bit to be better, because you can, you know? So that's why there's like gonna be a different number. So when we do declassified, like maybe technically the code on them changed, like that happens. Okay, I don't need this wheel. This is declassified. Oh, here's where some of my options for declassified. Don't show anyone, because some of these we didn't end up releasing. But when I was, you know, brainstorming, like what should be unclassified, declassified, that's the name. I had to look at my options, so I don't know where to put those. I'm running out of like holding pattern space. Maybe right here. Okay, more Gala. Just shove in there. More Gala. Multichrome. Multichrome. This I don't need. Are we there yet? Almost. Oh, why is that sticky? Oh, the bubble wrap is sticky, ew. This is Fire and Ice / Winter Shimmers prototypes. So, all the shimmers. 5th annual launch party during my Holo Taco, Manny's and Tacos party. You're having a party and you didn't invite me? That's fine. I wouldn't have come anyways. I mean, I'm glad that you'll be having your party and then you'll just be hanging out with me, right? That's what you're saying? You're just gonna paint your nails and hang out? I could get on board with that. Okay, so this is Winter Shimmers, because I can see Shady Navy and Lavender. Oh yeah, and there's the approved shimmers. I think that's Polar Princess. Okay, so I had Winter Shimmers over here. But now that I think about it, they should kind of be beside Fire and Ice, because I did this kind of holistically. Like, here's all the shimmers possible. Slightly different blues that lean purple. Slightly different greens that lean yellow. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep them together. And we'll put the kind of cremes at the back, shimmers at the front. Cremes at the back, shimmers at the front. They just tell me what. Oh my God, did you hear my stomach? I hope not. What smoothie are you making? Maybe banana chocolate. I've really been liking it lately. Ben loves it too, because I've usually put peanut butter in that flavor profile, and he's obsessed with peanut butter as much as he is with hummus. It's a problem that cannot be solved. Okay, these can go on top. There. Okay, I kind of like this. This is like Fire and Ice and Winter Shimmers. Totally not by the calendar. Why did I just forget this word? What the fuck is the word where it's like you go in order of time? What the fuck? Chronological. Wow. Wow. I'm going back to school. Chronological for a little bit and then not. That's how I ended up doing my organizing on these shelves, actually. Because I realized like it just doesn't work. And then same with the labels. Yes, your chat's telling me now. I know there's a 7-second delay. I figured it out on my own. Eventually. Okay. All right, we have finally arrived to last year's anniversary. How poetic. These are 4th anniversary. I wrote neon, but I didn't really use that word in marketing for reasons. So yeah, this one was something I overthought way too much. Yeah, that's how I would explain that. Ben, what do you...
Peanut butter!
I don't know if they can hear you. They can only hear me. Because I am the lady with the lav Mikey. What was I saying? Yeah, the variants. Okay, so retro was supposed to be nostalgic-ish. I also wanted really bright colors, like as bright as possible with the pigments that are cosmetics, for cosmetics. So there's some things I know I couldn't do. So within the parameters of appropriateness, I was trying to figure out whatever. And there was a bunch of different mix-in options. Like I had a shimmer. Where is it? I'm trying to find a good example. Here. So this was like the yellow one that has a shimmer. It's not picking up on this camera, but it had kind of like a micro shimmer that gave it kind of a glow, which I thought was nice. And then we had one that had iridescent hex glitters in it. Okay, maybe yellow's not the right color to demo this with, just because the exposure is gonna blow it up, you know what I mean? Like here's all the pinks, like what the fuck? So this will just look better. It'll show better on camera. So this was a pink that has like a shimmer in it, which I still felt like that's like bright and kind of nostalgic. Like I do like these. I thought this is really pretty. And then there was chunkier glitter ones. I don't know where they are, but like here's kind of one. You can see the pigments are a bit larger, and there was some that were with shimmer and glitter. Different types of glitter, more scattery glitter, which is what we ended up doing, and I'll explain why in a minute. Just different like variants of mixing different types of holo, because I wanted holo bright. But here's the problem. Holo is silver, so you can't just like put a bunch of silver holo glitter in it or crushed holo without making it fucking look muddy. So if you notice, see how some of them are more muted? Like all of a sudden it's like not looking that bright pink anymore, right? Because that's what holo just does. Whereas this one looks brighter because this is just the scatter holo. So that's gonna look much brighter, even though it's literally the same base. This is the same base pigment. But I was trying to get them, I was pushing boundaries. I'm like, what if you put crushed holo? What if you put this hex glitter? What if you try this one? What if you try and find pink holo? Like, no, it just wasn't, it became less bright. And so to make it as bright as I wanted to, the best option was actually one of the most obvious, more simple formulaic options, which was to do a scattered holo, which means those are very fixed, smaller particles that disperse more like a galaxy as opposed to like a linear uniform wash or chunky glitters or crushed holo kind of vibe. So that was the solution, but it took me like a long time to admit it. You know, I was like, can we try harder? But ultimately, I think making it more of a jelly and having it respect it staying bright and look bright in the bottle and on the nail and still being holo was the right call, because then it's reminiscent of jelly shoes or whatever. But I was so fixated on trying to make the formula like overly complicated, and it shouldn't have been. It should always from day one just been, nope, just add one thing, Christine, and it's good. So, you know, I learned. I learned. It took time, but I did. It is a huge difference how much mixing in. I think this one's crushed holo, yeah. So you put crushed holo in, all of a sudden it's not pink anymore. I mean, it is, but it's just not the same type of pink. So that's fun, right? So I think I'm gonna put retro on its own shelf right here. Oh wait, there's like not that many prototypes for Remix, to be honest, because that one was easy. So they kind of should be in order, but maybe I will assess that on the next one, and we'll put retro there for now. Okay, the other thing that impacted retro was not just me overthinking everything in the formula, but was also just making sure we're working with pigments and products that pass all the tests that need to be passed. So that's why there was no green. That's not the only reason. We only wanted 5, and I repeatedly went through like, okay, what 5? What if you take away this? What if you take away this? And I just felt like, knowing people don't like green, sorry, I know the green haters are gonna be like, I don't care, but it's true. Green would have been the worst selling shade, and people would have wanted like highlighter yellow more than green. That's just the facts. So it was an easier one to eliminate. And people then realized they can just like layer Be Kind Rewind, the blue one, and High Def, the yellow one, to make it look green anyway. So you could just do that. And if you're asking like, well, why didn't you just mix the two of them? We could have, but that's not really the best way to make product. That's like the Remix collection. And like, that's like, no, like you'd wanna grab a pure green pigment from scratch and do it that way, rather than like, here, let's mix this, whatever. No, if it's available, but the problem was it became not possible for us to use that specific green that would have hit as strong as I'd wanted, and I wasn't gonna compromise and have one shade just like not be as vibrant or like a little bit deeper. And stay within the boundaries of, you know, responsible whatever. And you can just layer them, I know. But I know that's not like the answer people are hoping for, but there's a lot of reality in nail polishes. Here's all the yellows. Look at this, same number of prototypes as the pinks, like me trying different, whatever. Oh, I did show you this. It's just harder to discern the difference on camera, I think, for the yellows, because they're so hot. Layering the jellies is the easiest and most satisfying thing ever. It is. Interesting, I would assume people want a green more than a yellow. Yes, if we're talking about like fall cremes or deep linear hollows, absolutely, yes. But when you're talking about highlighter colors, highlighter yellow is kind of the more like, I want the highlighter yellow look, you know what I mean? So I felt like it was an easy decision, and also it wasn't just my call when it comes to that type of stuff if I'm left with no choice. Here's the blues. Oh, these are pretty. I actually really like the blues. There were some that were more turquoisey, like that one was more turquoisey. This one we did play around with the tone. Right? Some were a little more blue cyan, some were more turquoisey. But I wanted it a little bluier. All right, here's all the wheels. I think, did I show these wheels when I did the behind the scenes? I can't remember if I'd started that then. I don't know, who can remember time anymore? But one reason why I maybe like didn't so obviously show all these is because I know people would scream at me for green, and I didn't want to have to explain. Because I don't want to open a can of worms, so to speak. But I feel like it's been a year, and while I can't explain, and I'm not going to tell you all the inner workings of things, on a high level, I hope you can at least understand that there's some things that are beyond just Christine by herself deciding she doesn't want to do something. There's so many other factors that I have to weigh, and I'm told and advised, or just being told no, because of like other things that have nothing to do with personal preference and everything to do with logistics, supply chain, rules, you know, whatever. So other things that isn't just simply being like, no. You need lighter colors. Chat, I'm so drunk. Are you okay? What time is it? I mean, I guess time zones exist. Okay, anyways, this is so fun to look at. Look at all of these. How many wheels will there be for this anniversary? Actually, not that many. Yeah. That's kind of a fun fact, right? There actually won't be that many wheels for this anniversary, because most of the development and testing was done like pre-wheel color staging. So yeah, I definitely won't have as many as that, because that's ridiculous. We did it. Was that 5 boxes? Did I do, no, okay, there's still 2 more boxes right there. I was gonna say, did I do all the boxes? There's still 2 more there, and then 1 right behind you. Did you see the 5th Holo Taco birthday collab on IG? I did not, I've been here. Holo Taco B-Day party, apparently hashtags don't work in Super Chat. Okay, everyone go look. Thank you for organizing it and participating. That's awesome. I know Holo Taco did post, sorry, I'll put this down, it's making noise. I know Holo Taco posted at 11:30, and we'll post again maybe later today. Or tomorrow, I can't remember. What day is it? What time? Where am I? What country is this? Is Essex a country? But if you wanna go wish Holo Taco a happy 5th birthday, let us know what you're looking forward to, what you wanna see, what you love that we've released already. Go share that on our Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, if people are still there, under the post that has like the number 5 or whatever we post later, where we acknowledge that we are 5 years old. We are old enough to have a full ass conversation. Yeah, like a 3-hour conversation and run around unhinged. That's how old we are. Absolutely crazy. So thank you guys for a wild 5 years. It's been, like, I still don't feel like it's been 5 years, but then when I think about everything we've done and how much like I've changed or my content has changed, like then I understand that it's been 5 years, but also just saying 5 years is so long. It's kind of like when you realize how old you are, you know what I mean? Like one day someone asks you how old you are and you're like, I'm this old, and you're like, wow, I can't believe something that I used to do was 10 years ago. What? That's how it feels to say I'm 5, even though like 5 is a small number, you know? But yeah, so thank you. Won't break my computer because I'm on a PC. So what are you doing next weekend? Let me know. I'll be here. Well, not here. I'll be here. This way. And so will you? Question mark? I mean, that's no different than every Saturday. So the regular gang, I will see you at the usual time and place. It's gonna be a hot one. So don't forget, you know, your summer clothes or whatever. Or your sweatpants. I got mine. I don't care. Whether you're hot or cold, you know. Could try something on together. Okay, what the fuck words are coming out of my mouth? She needs a smoothie. Okay, and on Wednesday, I will be doing Detroit Become Human. It might be the finale of Chaos, round 2. This is the second time I've played it as a maybe I will become human. I don't know. Maybe I'll remain a machine. It depends on how sockly, how shrimply I feel. But that's Wednesday for the regular gaming crew. Good job today. Thank you. Good job, chat, for helping me, for accompanying me. It's so much easier to do this and like talk, because otherwise I'd just be talking to myself, and that's sad. That's so sad. You know what I mean? So we made great progress. These shelves are slowly filling up. I need more shelves here. Like, what is this, for book size? Like, ew, no. I need this size. But with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And don't forget to drink water or whatever, or make tea. I don't care. Whatever you like to drink, have one. Thank you to the mods, to the Menchie gang. And I will see you all on Wednesday. I have to run over there to turn it off, so this means I'm leaving, okay? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! I have to find the button. Okay, bye.